broadcast network, AfterBuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AfterBuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
I was going to wait for the music to come in. We got nothing. Hello, everybody. You are watching and listening to AfterBuzz TV's concert experience. Joining me today is singer-songwriter Sammy Arriaga. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Live studio audience. So, Cold in Miami is the new single.
That's right.
The first single. Talk to me about it.
Well, I mean, really excited that I get to speak about my hometown in my first single, being from Miami, Florida, and moving to Nashville about 5 years ago. I felt like that was the song that kind of was like my little autobiography of, of who I am. And it's about love, about seeing somebody from a distance and not being able to meet them. And it's a cold, ironic day in Miami.
Is there a big country music scene in Miami? Because you don't typically think country music in Florida.
Well, growing up, there wasn't much of a country scene, but, with all the changes in country music nowadays, with pop coming in and all the cool different like twists to today's country, Miami crowds have been very, open-minded to it. And there's actually a pretty big country crowd now.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Was there pressure to pick sort of the first song that introduces you to everybody?
Yeah, I mean, being a biased songwriter who writes like hundreds of songs like a month, like I had to choose like one song out of like 250. So you could imagine like they're like all your babies. So it's like which one says Sammy the most? And I thought Cold in Miami was spot on.
That's cool. So is your family musical?
Well, my dad really appreciates it, and he used to play the guitar a little bit here and there. But I think it was more of my grandfather from my dad's side. My dad's dad, he used to be a bolero singer back in Cuba, because both my parents are born on the island.
Oh, okay.
And so he used to do karaoke nights on weekends and swoon all the girls in the karaoke bar. So I guess I like that idea, and now I'm doing it myself.
That's awesome. So you taught yourself guitar?
Yeah, YouTube, man. YouTube's your best friend.
That's
how to play the guitar.
When you were, what, 14?
Yeah, like 14, 15. I used to do like a little bit of sports, like basketball, soccer here and there. And then one day I was in my dad's office, and he had a gut string guitar, and I was bored, and I picked it up and went to YouTube and put how to play, and I was off. I fell in love with the guitar.
And from that point on, did you know this was kind of the career route you wanted to choose?
I didn't know at that point. I just, really liked the guitar. But then the more I did it, and I just saw myself doing it almost every other day, I just said, maybe I should just consider making this something that I do in the long run.
And so your dad kind of convinced you to do country music when you were trying out for American Idol?
Yep, that's right. Yeah, we did season 10 of American Idol, and we were fortunate enough, to make it to the Hollywood rounds, top 250, and got cut like a cow. And
that's how they do it.
Yeah, you got to get low to get high, right? So yeah, it was enough for me to say I'm not giving up now. So went to Orlando, Florida for a few months to try to study at Full Sail University, and figured out the school wasn't for me. So dropped out after like 5 months. Okay. And did the daring road trip to Nashville.
Was it just you by yourself?
Yeah, in the car. Yeah, I went by myself in my car, 14-hour drive. But I only need like 2 or 3 people from Nashville, and they came through and gave me a spot to sleep in until I figured out like my work situation and all that stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's been a pretty holy ride since then. Yeah.
I feel like your story is kind of rare too, because hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people move to Nashville to make it as a songwriter and then end up being bartenders the rest of their lives. Yeah. What do you think you did that sort of set you apart from everybody else?
Well, I feel like before I moved to Nashville, I just kind of I made sure that I had some connections already set in place, so when I get there, I wasn't like chicken without his head on. So like I was able to use their resources to have some meetings and here and there. But I did do the whole bar scene. Like I played for 4 hours at a time straight, doing like the country covers, old school songs and new school songs. And sometimes I'd work doubles, so meaning 8 hours sometimes, like of just me and a guitar taking covers and working for tips. But I feel like it was a year or two of that, and then I felt like the right person heard me and started doing more corporate events and getting publisher meetings and getting bigger co-writes, and just step-by-step process. It worked a little faster than I thought.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
so
cool.
you just signed a Sony ATV publishing deal?
Uh-huh.
What's that process like? Because now you're going to be writing for other artists as well?
Yeah, so signing with ATV now means like I'm expanding the team. So now they hear all the songs that I wrote prior to signing, and we kind of sit down and figure out which songs like would resonate with other artists, or which songs should be kept from my artistry, and which ones that might be used for the long run.
Yeah.
They also kind of guide me artistically of what kind of songs that I should be writing. They have connections of other people that I should be working with, other songwriters that I might work well with. So and then they just make sure that my music is heard.
And that's kind of how country music singers are really taking off these days, with like Casey Musgraves and Brandy Clark and all that. Yeah,
they prior to their whole artistry stuff, they have cuts like by other bigger artists, and gets the industry like, who is that person?
Yeah.
You know?
Is it hard to give away your songs though?
Sometimes. I mean, like I know that I have a few of my songs that I feel like that they reflect my artistry the best.
Yeah.
But if somebody like Keith Urban or Kenny Chesney says, "Yo, I want to do your song," I'm like,
Money
bro,
in the
when
bank.
you doing it?
Yeah.
When you doing it?
Okay, so you're gonna play Just Another.
Yeah.
Talk to me about this song.
So I wrote this song actually less than a month ago. It's kind of a newbie, but it's pretty much about how like it's about a guy being in a group of of all your boys, and your boys are like, I bet you won't talk to that hot chick by the bar, and then you just kind of walk up to her and play it cool and be like, yo, my friends are daring me to come talk to you, but so just play along. So that's kind of what this song's about, and it turns out to be, going up to her, it turns out to be way better than what you thought.
That's awesome. So this is Just Another by Sammy Arriaga.
Okay, so here's the deal. My friends just bet and wouldn't walk over here. So could you please just play along for a minute? Here's my phone, fake some digits. I don't care what you put in it, girl, they'll never know. I got a plan, but first I gotta know, do you got a man? Okay, you don't, so let's go out to the patio, walk by the table. Maybe you can let me hold your hand. It's just another Friday night, just another stupid pickup line, just another drink that didn't mean a thing, but now it means everything, 'cause we're all over each other. Yeah, girl, you ain't just another. My friends are pissed, they wanted your number, but I got a kiss. Yeah, I can tell that your drink's a little empty. Baby, come with me. I know some guys that owe me 50. It's just another Friday night, just another stupid pickup line, just another drink that didn't mean a thing, but now it means everything, 'cause we're all over each other. Yeah, girl, you ain't just another. No, you ain't. This is supposed to be just another Friday night, just another stupid pickup line, just another drink that didn't mean a thing, but now it means everything. It's just another Friday night, it's just another stupid pickup line, just another drink that didn't mean a thing, but now it means everything, 'cause we're all over each other. Girl, you ain't just another. Yeah, baby, we're all over each other. No, baby, you ain't just another. Okay, so here's the deal.
That's awesome, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
So we've seen in country music lately a lot of country singers kind of crossing over to pop, are sort of doing that whole Sam Hunt, Taylor Swift, Lady Antebellum thing.
Totally.
Is that something you've got in your mind, or you think you'll just stick with country?
Well, for now, I feel like you know, I have this desire, you know, to just kind of jump into the country scene, and you know, I've always been in love with stories and like just the raw element of just somebody with their voice and a guitar. So I feel like I'm gonna be in the country music scene for quite a bit, but I would love to hop into the pop scene, you know, because that's ultimately what I listened to growing up. You know, all the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC stuff. But
I saw your Justin Timberlake cover.
Oh yeah,
it was good.
Oh cool, thanks man. But yeah, I feel like the pop scene is something that I want to explore sometime in the future. And you know, being Hispanic, I would also, you know, love to hop into the Latin scene in any way I can, and embrace, you know, the roots.
What's that experience been like? Because there's not a lot of Latin country singers, or I don't think any besides you.
Yeah, in the past, like back in the, you know, a decade ago, about 10 years ago, there's been a lot of like Tejano country stars like Freddie Fender, Johnny Rodriguez, Rick Trevino. I mean, there's been quite a bit of Latin country stars, but they're more of like the Tejano kind of Texas sound. But I feel like in today's contemporary like country pop, like with the whole pop thing going on, I don't think there's anybody like, you know, embracing the whole like Latin community stuff. So I feel like that's one of the biggest catalysts for me to get up and make the big daring move to Nashville, was to, you know, to take that spot. So that's kind of, you know, why I've been living in Nashville and figuring out 5 years of songwriting and figuring out the sonic sound of how I could be the representative of that community. So
it's going well. You're the CMT Artist Discovery Program for January.
Yeah, man.
And you're the iHeartMedia Artist of the Month.
Yeah, man. I'm pretty excited for to be all those things.
No big deal. And then you're going to hit the road in 2016?
I am. I'm actually, you know, now with all the ATV stuff going on, and, you know, CMT and iHeart, you know, helping us out a bit, we're hoping that we could get on the road next year and opening up for some new and up-and-coming country artists and get out there and show people the new stuff.
Do you have like a dream artist to open for?
Yeah, man. Kenny Chesney. Kenny Chesney would be like the dream tour.
That's a pretty big tour.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to throw some rapid-fire questions at you. You just got to say the first thing that pops in your head.
All right.
Okay, what's one song you wish you would have written?
There Goes My Life, Kenny Chesney.
Okay. Dolly Parton or Reba?
Dolly Parton.
For sure?
Yeah, I mean...
Okay, I was just hoping you would say Reba.
Now Reba will never talk to me again.
I know, you're out.
I'm out.
She's not
done.
singing
Never writing.
songs.
She's never cutting one of my songs, ever.
If an actor was going to play you in a movie, who would play you and why?
Matt Damon.
Why?
I'm his doppelganger.
First thing you do when you wake up in the morning?
Man, I brush my teeth.
That's good. Have you ever used an app to meet a girl?
I have.
Are you a Tinder guy?
I deleted my Tinder. I have Bumble now.
Now the girls get to choose?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Put all the pressure on them.
There you go. Last time you lied?
Like the past hour.
Oh, really? What'd you lie about?
In my bed. I lied in my bed.
I thought you were talking about this interview. Okay, nice. First concert.
First concert, it was like a jingle ball, like radio station kind of bunch of artists come together at the American Airlines Arena in Miami.
Oh, that's cool. Whiskey or beer?
Beer.
Beer, okay. And best advice you've ever been given?
Just do it.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Nike.
you're gonna there you go.
Endorsement.
Bring it on. So you're gonna play one more song for us, but before we do, go ahead and plug your website, your socials, all that good stuff.
Cool. Well, you guys can find me on Instagram, Twitter. If you guys want to hear some other songs, I have some stuff on YouTube and SoundCloud. But yeah, you guys can shoot me some questions on Twitter. I'd be more than happy to answer them. And I got my new single, Cold in Miami, on Spotify and on iTunes. So, and I'm about to play it acoustic, so I hope you guys like it.
Awesome. Well, thanks again for coming in, man.
Thank you.
This is Sammy Arriaga with Cold in Miami.
Here goes. 1, 2, 3. Standing out here on Biscayne Bay, watching the sun sink and fade. It's perfect. Damn, almost perfect. Palm trees wave and sigh with me. I'm not drunk, but I might as well be. She's beautiful, almost criminal, but she's gone, it's all wrong. There's a chill coming on. It's cold in Miami tonight. Mercury's dropping without you by my side. Ain't no sunshine in this heart of mine since you said goodbye. Girl, I swear it's like you stole all the Fahrenheit. It's cold in Miami tonight. Damn, this thing sure burns bright. Loving these towns like walking on ice. I'm drowning in a sea of diamonds. When the moon wakes up, the streets come alive. The sweat and the sex, the chase and the high. I loved you like summer. Yeah, you and me swore we'd never freeze, but it's cold in Miami tonight. Mercury's dropping without you by my side. Ain't no sunshine in this heart of mine since you said goodbye. Girl, I swear it's like you stole all the Fahrenheit. It's cold in Miami tonight. It's December in my soul. Girl, you gotta know that I miss you. Just come on back and bring that weather with you. It's cold in Miami tonight. Mercury's dropping without you by my side. Whoa, ain't no sunshine in this heart of mine since you said goodbye. Girl, I swear it's a lie. You stole all the Fahrenheit. It's like I'm dying here in paradise. It's cold in Miami tonight. So cold. Ain't it crazy? It's cold in Miami. Thank you.
Very good, Keith.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.